Hi. On today's seniority show, we are actually visiting one of the most well-respected makeup artists in Ottawa. We're here at the Bruno Racine Salon, where we're going to meet with Leslie Ann Barrett and ask her for some advice for what we call facing up to aging. What are some of the materials we should or shouldn't be using now? What are the do's and don'ts to present our best face? So let's go in and see what she has to tell us. So what else you got?
What else? Okay, another thing that I think is really important is your eyebrows. Okay, we've been seeing big trends and differences in eyebrows over the last 3 years. I talk quickly, don't I? Really quickly.
It's good for me.
I'm going too quickly. Let me know.
No,
At
we're
home,
good.
I tend to do this. I get really passionate about trying to help people. I'm like, oh,
No, it's
since
good.
I'm not saving the planet, this is my way. It's like,
No, you're good.
especially since I'm around people who are doing these great things. I'm like, please don't let me talk, because what you're doing is really great and you're saving the planet. But we all want to feel good, and feeling good and smiling, you might make someone's day.
That's
all
right.
So I'm going to be saving the world, but I'm hopefully making someone's day.
Making a day brighter.
Making someone's day. Okay, so eyebrows were a big thing. We've seen big, huge block brows. Now, the young people that are millennials, they probably had a different aesthetic than anybody over 40 did, because they just let theirs grow bushy. And their mom said, don't pluck them, because everybody in the prior generations had, and some of them didn't grow back. So I've seen like mature women coming to me with no brows, and then they've had them stenciled in, and some of them look beautiful and they're great, and it's been a terrific thing for them. However, I've also seen some people that have gone overboard for their features, and unless they have that square jaw, they've got dark features, and they can carry it, sometimes it can be overpowering for a face. So it's nice to see, for the first time in many years, a natural brow. Like what we're seeing right now is what's called the soap brow, which is like a trend when before we had all these gels and this type of thing. Bruno and I have a huge selection of things for your brows here. It's so much fun. It's easy. You could do it in 2 seconds. But they would use like soap to push the brows up so that they'd be sheer and you'd just be flat against the face. So you're going to see a lot of that coming out of Japan. You're going to see a lot of this coming out of the fashion world, which also we're definitely a part of. But that may not be your aesthetic either.
Yeah.
It's like you've got something on your brow.
Yeah.
It's did you know?
Yeah.
So for the regular person, we have brow gels that have little fibers in them.
Oh, to thicken a bit?
Yeah, so you can have the easiest way for everyone is like here, clear, here, brown, here, dark brunette, here, chocolate, or the other one, the 2 shades of blonde. So a fair blonde and a golden blonde. So there's something for everybody, and they also stay. So if your brows are going or you're getting white ones, this is a great thing to do. Don't pull out the white ones, because then you get holes. And I have this with guys. They come in and I'm like, what's wrong with your brow? And they're like, oh man, I have this thing. And then they have a blob. So then they have to take a little powder or something. It's like, no, don't pull out the white ones, just use a project.
Good to know, because it's painful pulling out the white ones too. So if we don't have to, let's not.
Let's not. Okay, so there's that. There's lots of things that you can do that are natural with your brow makeup for everybody. Very, very simple.
But it is the frame of your face.
It's the frame of your face, and we want. This is not the year where you're going to see these perfectly arched, filled in, very dark, very detailed brows. You're going to see what you have, just enhance, as you would say, gently, softly.
Yeah.
Too small.
Well, for those of us who did pluck and do hyper shaping and stuff like that, it's good to know that we're not totally out of options.
Yeah, out of options. The other thing is like your lash health. You're talking about your brow health. Talk about your lash health. We've seen, and we continue to see, a lot of the big lashes that people are wearing. Like the double thick lashes, which can be cool. They look great. I love them. However, over time, it's just like wearing a hair extensions or anything. A ponytail's too tight, they do break off at the base. So worried a little bit about the next generation not having any eyelashes left. Although I have to say, when I have them, I love them.
Yeah.
It's great. You wake up and you're like, they're not so bad.
Yeah.
But they have a limited lifespan.
And it's a very feminizing thing.
Yeah, it's feminizing and it's also glamorous.
Yeah, but
know?
that glue too that they use.
Yeah, it's they're pretty good with that now.
Are they?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's just like anything else, you get into the habit of it, and then it's like, okay, well, I know when I took it off, my lashes were here, but I had none on the top. It took me 2 years to grow them back. So what you can do is use an eyelash curler, like something like this. I always use the Shuamura, which is sort of the top brand, and curl your lashes.
I love giving this device to people who have no idea what it's used for.
It's gynecology for the eyelashes. It's cold, it's intimidating, and you better get it right.
That's right.
Okay. So you can use that. That can help. We have a fantastic product called Lash Extender. It's basically like white stuff you put under your eyelashes, and then you have a mascara you put on the curls.
Oh.
Without using this, like I don't even curl them. I just put that on and they curl by themselves.
Oh my goodness.
So it's really popular. We sell out of it all the time. We have it in black and brown. And then you can use that same lash extender at night on your brows and your lashes. It helps them grow.
Huh.
So it's one thing for three things.
I am really impressed with how much thought you have put into the use and application. It's not just like, hey, I want to make some products because I have an idea. This is really about, okay, how do my clients use it? What do they really need? What is the best method of application? And how can I make this accessible?
Yeah, and accessibility and inclusion are huge, okay? I mean, we're both a big part of the LGBTQ+ community, both Bruno and I. We want to support every single person that walks into the salon, every person that's in our chair. Everybody is just as important and just as beautiful as the next person. It kills me to think that there's people at home that they don't look like whoever, they want to look like whoever, they don't have the money, the skills, or anything, and they're just, it makes me so sad. I want everybody to feel like, hey, I'm okay, and you're okay, and we're happy, having fun.
Yeah, that'd be great if we could get there.
That's what we're supposed to be. That's what we're supposed to be doing.
Yeah.
We're supposed to be having a fun. Like I'm going to play a double dutch with Mike's things here. Sorry, I'm a bit childish.
Yeah,
just
that's
thinking
fine.
about a double dutch thing, and we want everybody to feel loved. You know, everybody wants to feel loved. Everybody wants to feel heard.
Attractive.
Yeah, and feeling attractive is part of feeling good. I think.
Yeah.
You're putting moisturizer on your skin, makes you feel good. You know, somebody comes along and they go, ooh, and smile at you, makes you feel good.
Yeah, it does. It does.
Yeah. Okay, want to talk about anything else?
Blushes.
Blushes?
So we can tend to get the really red cheeks on some older people.
Yes, okay, so a rule of thumb, if you are suffering from rosacea or you tend to flare during the day, you get like, in this part of your face, it gets bright red. What you might want to do is when you're applying your foundation, your basic things, your beauty cream, or your your powders or whatever it is that you put on your face, try to keep what I call this triangle here. It's, if you look at your own face from the tip of your chin, past the corners of your mouth, right through to the ends of where your eyebrows
should
end.
Yeah.
Like right in that little triangle. If you keep that light, if you ever look at like some of the magazine pictures, you turn them upside down, you can see where the color is usually. In a classic application, this part of the face, right through here, and here is a little bit darker. So while you're putting your concealer, you might want to dot some concealer here, dot some concealer here, and little dots around your mouth. Now, I'm not talking about the big swatches that you see, because this is very thick. Again, back to the foundations of a drag makeup. You just want little drops, and then you can take your fingers or a sponge and tap it in after you put your foundation on. I also recommend putting your foundation on first, and then see what's lacking in your face and add the light brightening concealers after that. That might help.
So some of us, our faces are starting to sag a little bit.
Okay.
So is it still like underneath the cheekbone, or where's placement?
It probably will look not so good in your resting bee face if you put it there, Robin.
Okay. All right.
So easiest way, and you can do it with a cream. You've got both a cream blush and a powder blush, whatever your preference is to smile. So when you smile, your cheekbones are here. So if you're thinking about that point with your cheekbones, you can literally take it and tap it like this with your finger, like this. Or if you're using your contoured vegan blush brush from my
Collection?
vegan blush
Yeah.
brush collection, then you can circle. So you want it up sort of here. If you put it here, when you're not smiling, you have like 2 slots. And we're not doing, Robert
Robert Palmer. Yeah. You can tell when I grew up,
right,
eh?
right, okay. I'm referencing, okay, it's also
Yeah.
a makeup look. That was really cool. But
Yeah.
that's like here, and that's a classic contour. So I was teaching, our artist for Fashion Week, of which I was director, and Bruno was the big director. It's basically like a thumb. Your contour would go like from the middle of your ear to the end. That's where contour goes. So if you're going to put anything there, I would suggest using bronzer. That's another whole gig, okay? Let's just talk about blush. Okay, just like,
Okay.
and do your whole face, and then when you come back, if you're still a little pale, tap off, put a little bit more.
So one last thing, I noticed your lips are actually quite plump. How did you manage that?
Well, I have no lipstick on, Robin, but I am using the new LA by Brew lip plumper, which comes in this lovely shade called Cushy.
Cushy.
So I typically wear a red lip. My lips are, I like to show them off, but I'm in and out of this. Plus I'm yakety yak all day long, so they get dry. So this, the LA by Brew lip plumper is a new product, and it just gives your lips a little bit of fullness. You can also wear it as a gloss or as a preparation if you do want to wear them. We've got like ultra matte lipsticks here, like those ones that stay out for hours and hours. Great way to start your day.
Okay.
And I throw it in my pocket. I'm like,
Yeah, no, it's a great tip. Yeah. And I don't know, I'm feeling more comfortable about, my transition into this age group and my makeup practices, because it isn't that different than what a lot of things that I've known over the years, but it's the products that make the difference, I think, in terms of what the versatility and the efficiency your line brings.
Oh, thanks a lot. I appreciate you coming here and talking about it. I know you mentioned earlier that you have trouble with eyeliner, and actually even Mike. I don't know how much eyeliner Mike wears, but Mike was complaining about it as well.
Yeah.
So hey man, glam rock. Let's bring it back.
That's
David
right.
Bowie, love him. All right. So, if you're working with an eyeliner and you find it's difficult, get yourself one of those mirrors that is comes out of the wall.
Oh, okay.
Okay, with a light. This is a lifesaver. So if you have to and do your makeup, if you have a different kind of lenses around your eyes first before you put your lenses on, and then go about putting on your concealer and all that kind of stuff, because that's going to make all the difference in the world. Otherwise, if you try to use your glasses, you're just poking yourself in the mirror, or you're getting too close and your brush is like tink, tink, tink.
Yeah.
So you might have an easier time with it's like a reverse, like this. It just turns on, and you can bring it towards you in any kind of way. This will be a whole lot easier for a lot of people.
So it's really easy for those of us who live in the Ottawa area, but you do sell these products online as well, right?
Yeah, we have a pretty big following in the United States now. I've got some people in Ireland, obviously some friends in New York, thank you. But we ship everywhere. And anybody here in the Ottawa area, if you buy $75 worth of anything from the salon, it's free shipping. So we'll send it to you. Easy.
That's great.
It's easy peasy. Pretty much you order it, you get it that day or the next day.
Okay, so what's the website they go to for this?
It's brunoracinesalon.ca.com. So it's BRUNOSALON. Oh, I forgot the Racine part.
Yeah.
Never mind. We'll see it.
Yeah, we'll put it up on the screen.
Anyway, can we talk? You want to talk to Bruno?
Sure.
All right.
All right.
Okay, thank you so much.